Hello, Master Tax here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the T-Rate Premium Italian Heavy Tank. It is the Bisonte C45. If you enjoy what you see, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got in this tank. My crew on this tank are onto the second skill, but when I played this battle it didn't even have the first skill finished. I am training new crews up for the Italian tank destroyers when they come in the next patch. The equipment I'm using in the special survivability slot is vents. Then in the special firepower slot I've got improved rotation mechanism and a vertical stabilizer. Also use a premium consumable food. On field modifications I have maxed this out so I get a permanent bonus of plus 3% of vehicle hit points. I haven't fiddled with any other modifications. So now let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Serene Coast. It's a standard battle and I've got the 366 matchmaking and I'm top tier today. So what I want to do is make my way to the corner at C1, which I'm pinging on the minimap. Hopefully getting some support. Be nice if the T29 joins us. So as I said at the beginning when I was showing you my crew and equipment, I did start a fresh crew on this because I want to train some crews up for the new Italian tank destroyers when they come out patch 1.18. I'm also training a crew up in my Bisonte 46, so they haven't got any skills either. But what I've found, I sometimes struggle in the Bisonte 46 not having 6th sense. But with this tank I've been perfectly fine playing it like this. It is obviously better playing with a decent crew in your tank, especially if you can get that brothers in arms as well, extra 5% on everything. But I've still really been enjoying this tank. I only think there's one problem with this tank, and that's the accuracy of your gun, especially firing on the move, snapshots. But it's still the same even if you've got a decent crew. But everything else about the tank I do like, especially if you can play a ridge line like I am at the moment. You'll do really well in this tank, decent crew or not. So I'll tell you a little bit about it now with the crew and equipment that I've got. You do get a 105mm gun. It is an auto reloader gun with a 3-shell magazine. It has 218mm of penetration and 360 alpha damage, which is nice. Then I've got a reload time of 15.2 seconds for my first shell, 13.41 seconds for my second shell and 10.73 seconds for my third shell. So that does improve by 5% once you've got brothers in arms. And then I've got an aim time of 2.41 seconds, which isn't the greatest, and a dispersion of 0.38, but you will slightly improve them as well. But the good thing about it is you do get 10 degrees of gun depression with this tank, and as you can see it's a tiny little cupola, and then your turret armor is really sloped to the front, so you do really well playing hull down on a ridge line. So back to the battle, and the enemy haven't pushed the corner hill where I was at, so I'm pushing forward. I can't really spot for myself that well since I've only got a view range of 406 meters with this crew. So rather than rely on my team to spot for us, I am pushing forward, getting amongst it, especially since I'm a top tier heavy. I can get involved and bounce shots, as you can see, the 88. So I'm going to keep on pushing. I know there's a Shipdick and a Super Hellcat up this way, so I've managed to get a nice shot into the Super Hellcat. And I want to get into this little bowl and then I'll be totally hulled down. So on paper the armor doesn't sound the greatest, it doesn't sound too bad at the same time. On the hull you get 135mm on the front, which is a lot better than some other tanks, and then 75 on the side, 30 on the rear. And then your turret armor is only 185mm on the front, but it's totally sloped and it will work, especially if you're playing hull down on a ridge line. Then you get 80mm on the side, 50 on the rear. And now I've just emptied my magazine, so I do have to wait for the reload and keep out the way of that 88. So I'm trying to push against the train to do that, and I'm also trying to spot for my team. So I've reloaded one shell and I really want to take that 88 out, and there it is, it's been taken out. So I'm just pulling back, let somebody take the lead role. Doesn't look like he's doing that great at it, the T34-85, so I am going to try and stick with him and support him, but I prefer to have a full magazine. So I'm going to push it across the train lines, get behind the mountain, but he did manage to get a shot into us, that Shipdick. So I am behind the mountain. So what I want to do is try and get a full magazine before I push in, and I will be able to take him out in a full clip. The intra-clip reload, which I didn't mention, is 3 seconds. So in 6 seconds you can actually get 1080 damage out. But as we know, we've got RNG, so it might be lower, it could be higher. Another decent thing about this tank is its mobility, and you actually get a top speed going forward at 50 kilometers an hour, not letting that arty get away, and then your reverse speed is 15 kilometers an hour, which makes it really nice playing on the ridge lines. So not many tanks left, and I'm just pushing in. There's my opposite number, a Bisonte, and I've got a full magazine loaded, and what a lovely high roll there. So I only needed 2 shells, 1 shell left, take the FV out. So just pulling back, I was trying to pull back to load another shell before I pop around the corner for that Shipdick. There is T28 HTC in front of us, but I want the Shipdick. And there he is, he's getting a shot into us. I've only got 1 shell loaded. I'll let these push in. I was hoping to get some of his hit points down. I'm going to have to wait for that second shell now. I can't take him out in one, but he's managed to get another shot into us. So I'm getting 1 shot into him and set him on fire. And there's the kill to secure me top gun. Now there's only 1 tank left, T28 HTC, and he's been taken out by the artillery, I think. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It was a master, he has tank reward. I got the Pascucci's medal for destroying 2 artillery. I got the steel wall. You've got to receive the most hits, at least 11 of any other player on your team, with potential damage of 1000 hit points and survive. I bound 700 potential damage, so I'm not sure how I got that. Also got the high caliber for me, 4258 damage with 773 assist, and the top gun for me 6 kills. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1555, top for damage by more than double. I made 178,000 credits, that's due to a personal reserve bonus, and 3,733 XP, that's due to playing a premium vehicle and for tactical training. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it and found the information useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.